Atifa Lakeisha. You can call me Atifa. Today I want to tell you a story. Did you guys know about a puppet boy and when he lies his nose grows longer and longer? Right, Pinocchio. Once upon a time in a small Italian village there lived a kind old carpenter named Geppetto. He was very lonely, so one day he carved a puppet out of wood. He gave him a nose, a smile, and even clothes. That night Geppetto wished upon a star. I wish this puppet could be a real boy, so I will never be lonely again. And guess what? A fairy appeared and said, Pinocchio, if you're brave, honest, and kind, you will become a real boy. The next morning, Geppetto woke up and almost fell off his chair. Pinocchio was walking and talking. Geppetto gave him some bread and milk for breakfast. Pinocchio tried to eat, but since he was made of wood, the milk went splash all over the table. Geppetto laughed. Maybe you need less milk and more polish. Pinocchio shouts, I'm not furniture, I'm a boy. Pinocchio went to school, but he was easily distracted. On the way, he saw a puppet show. The puppet looked just like him. He joined them, dancing and singing until the master got him. Luckily, the fairy saved him and reminded him. Good boys go to school, not puppet show. Pinocchio, why didn't you go to school? Pinocchio shouts, I did. I studied very, very hard. At that moment, boom! His nose grew longer and longer until a bird sat on it. Pinocchio sneezed, achoo! And the bird flew away. The fairy shook his head. See what happens when you lie. Later, Pinocchio met two tricksters, a fox and a cat. They told him, bury your coins in the ground and a money tree will grow. Pinocchio, being foolish, believed them. But of course, he lost all his coins. At last, Pinocchio tried to go home, but he and Geppetto were swallowed by a giant whale. Inside the dark belly, Geppetto was cooking fish, and Pinocchio sneezed again, achoo! And the smoke filled the whale's stomach. The whale sneezed too, achoo! And spit them out into the sea. Pinocchio shouts, bless you, Mr. Whale! Finally, Pinocchio learned his lesson. Be brave, be honest, and be kind. The fairy rewarded him, and with a little magic, he turns into a real boy. Geppetto hugged him with tears of joy, saying, now I have a real son. And from that day, Pinocchio was never wooden again, except maybe when he danced stiffly at parties. The story of Pinocchio gives us an important lesson. Pinocchio is a puppet who wants to be a real boy, but he often makes mistakes. When he lies, his nose grows longer. This shows that lying only brings problems. He learns that being lazy or ignoring good advice will lead him into trouble. But when he chooses to be brave, honest, and kind, finally he turns into a real boy. The message is simple. If we want to grow into good people, we must be responsible, tell the truth, and always do the right thing. So, that's it. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.